What's up, guys? And tonight we're going to talk about the weather for the next couple of days throughout the U.S. and the warm up and the dry period. And then we're going to talk about how it could be the snowiest start to a March in recent years. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you like the weather, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 300 subscribers by the end of February, and there's only 5 days left. I need 5 more subscribers, so hope I can do it. But anyway, let's get into it. First, let's take a look at the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. And you can see majority of the U.S. is in the spread area, especially the central U.S. And that just indicates that we're going to have above average temperatures. And you see everywhere else is average except the very northern northeast. And even though it's in the blue, it's not going to be that cold, just a few degrees below average. So overall, pretty decent warm up, and you're going to get a taste of spring. But let's go to the NAM model to see what the weather could look like, or what the precipitation could look like over the next couple of days. So right now, you have some scattered thunderstorms down in the south, and they're going to continue to move into Florida and bring some strong rain to the southern part of Florida and the Keys. And then you have the storm system clipping the Great Lakes region and going up into Canada. You have the northwest, you have those normal mountain snow showers. And you can see this 26, it's going to be pretty dry. Then you're getting another clipper system moving down into the Great Lakes. And then we're going to switch to the GFS model because we are going to get a couple clipper systems that move down through the Great Lakes into the northeast over the next couple of days. And here's that dry period. And then here's your first system. It's going to bring some thunderstorms to the mid-Atlantic and the southeast. You can see there's a pretty hefty line of storms right there. It almost forms a cold front. And then behind that, you get some cold air setting in, and then you're going to get another clipper system that's going to tap into that cold air, and that is going to bring some snow showers to the northeast region. This is only 5 days out, so pretty confident in this. Could still change, but if you live in the Great Lakes in the northeast, interior northeast, and you could be dealing with some snow showers on the 1st and 2nd of March. Then that moves down, and I know this is getting into the long range, but it's important to talk about because we do have this model guidance for a reason, and it's not totally accurate, but can give you a picture of where the cold air is going to be. So then that moves out, and then you get this big storm forming for the Great Lakes region and the north, and you see it's a pretty strong storm, and that is 10 days out. So it's been showing up in models for a while, but I feel like we're going to have some storm systems in the beginning of March, and you see that leads in that big trough of cold air, and you get that storm system moving into the mid-Atlantic, and it brings a pretty nice storm to the northeast. Then you have another one that brings a storm to the northeast and rain to the south. So overall, this is the 1st of March, and look how many storms there's. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 storms in a 10-day span. So it's definitely going to be active and busy in the first part of March, and somewhere in the U.S. there will be a snowstorm. I'm pretty confident in that, guys. So an important part of predicting where these storms will be is taking a look at where we think this cold air is going to be and where it's going to set up. So this is right now. You see that big area of red. That is your hot air moving down into the USA. And then you see up in Canada, and you see that big thing of purple. That's the cold air, and then it kind of breaks off. This is the 1st and 2nd of March, and that's when that cold front goes through, brings in that cold air, and you're going to get that clipper system that moves through with that cold air. And then around the 5th and 6th, you get that big piece of cold air. And this right here, the 5th through the 10th time frame is the time frame I'm really watching, because that is, or the 5th through the 8th, that is when you're going to have the most access to cold air, and that's going to be when the atmosphere is the most unstable and supports the best setup for these winter storms. So, other than that, we can take a look at the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, and you can see actually it has as average, but 8 to 14 day precipitation, you see that in the east it's the darker green, and I do think that it's just because we're going to get these cold fronts moving through, and these clipper systems in the north, and maybe some snowstorms. But overall, it's looking like a pretty active period for the beginning of March. And if you like spring, you're going to get a taste of spring over the next couple of days. But then it will turn back to winter. So if you guys like the video, hit the like button. If you like the channel, please subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you tomorrow.